With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Zebra. Pick it up. 58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the flag.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Wilson now to throw on third down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Zebra. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. First down, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man left. Hey, 4 down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy,
and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Richard, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And here we go on fourth down with Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start.